said what to do and what not to do. You rebellious. You rebel.
All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to the bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, the great millstone, Ruel, tells us truth. Much respect to you brothers out there that preach his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. All right, we come out here week in and week out prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, man. And hey, I'll go ahead, brothers, y'all got any scriptures, but earlier today I was watching, which I believe brothers have already done a lesson on it. I may have done a lesson on it, but it was this gay pastor saying that he was called by God. You know how these Christians get down. We're going to preach this word, man. You're not called. You don't wake up one day and say, I'm going to go to cemetery school and I'm going to be a pastor. No, that's not how it works, man. The Lord truly calls you into this thing. You hear your apostles and elders, and the spirit really rumbles in you and realize that, hey, what I'm doing right now ain't life, that I need to move to the other side, that I need to move with this wisdom and go outside to preach this word. You start learning precept upon precept, man. And you know, man, I forget his name. I think it was Jesse, man, the troll, man. He be trolling people, man. I forget his name at the moment. But you know, hey, he was getting on this Christian, man. You know, and this Christian pastor was going into another book. And so I believe the person said it in the video that was covering it. I believe the dude that was interviewing was like, so this book that you're going into means more than the Bible. And then also the gay Christian pastor was like, God can be whoever you want him to be. If he wants to be a homosexual, if he wants to be a black woman cooking, and you can see the interviewer, you can see the dude that was posting the video was looking at this nigga crazy, like, what the hell is this man on? So it just goes to show you, if you in no Christian churches, man, you get the hell up out of there, man. You have no wisdom.
Hey, the pastors is through, man.
Yeah.
Y'all out here putting out these false messages to the people, dog, and you're going to get destroyed for that. I got Jeremiah 23:1.
Yep.
Woe unto the pastor that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. 23:2. Therefore, thus said the Lord God of Israel, because that's the only God, that's the only people that have a God.
Israel, that
feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them.
Shalom, brother.
Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, said the Lord. So you pastors that's out here preaching these false doctrines and stuff, scattering the sheep, you got a big target on your back, man.
Yes, sir.
YASHAMIAHLA gonna destroy you, man.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get good. Nope. I got one for you. Back up what you said. This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 26. If any man among you seems to be religious and bridle not his tongue, but deceiveth in his own heart, this man's religion is vain. So if you ain't going by the words of this book, and you freestyling, you think you freestyling your way into the kingdom? No, you're not. You just digging your hole. The Lord cannot be a. And you notice what the brother said. The Lord could be a gay person or an E. Anybody but Jake.
Anybody but Jake. Yep.
That's right there. Yeah, all day, man.
The scriptures say the Lord is a man of war. All right. And even in the prayer, you go into Matthew 6, I believe, in the prayer, our Father thou art in heaven. All right, our Father. All right. The Lord is a man. All right, he has that manly spirit on him. He ain't whatever you want him to be. And that goes to show you, you know, these pastors are just pulling anything out of your ass, and these people out there, they just clapping it up. They eating it all up in the churches, man.
Eating it up.
But I want to get to Ezekiel 22 and verse 23. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto her, thou art the land that is not cleansed, nor rain upon it in the day of indignation. There is a conspiracy of our prophets in the midst thereof, like a roaring lion, ravaging the prey. They have devoured souls. They have taken treasures of the precious things. They have made her many widows in the midst thereof. Her priests have violated my law. You see that? Her priests have violated my law and have profaned my holy things, and have put no difference between the holy and profane. Neither have they showed difference between the unclean and the clean, and have had their eyes for my Sabbaths, and have profaned them among them. You see that? So that's your, it's nothing new under the sun. So these pastors, all right, these false prophets back in the day, they're back in their lots now. All right, saying that God can be whoever you want it to be. You know, come on, man. You have profaned the word. You're breaking down the scriptures wrong. Did you quote it before? Camp or whatever? The brother was going into how the pastors were trying to now go into Hebrew. Where you think they got? Where you think they got that from, man?
Never thought to do that.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna admit it though, because they've been watching.
Yeah. They've been watching. Matter of fact, years ago, I had this pastor come on my comment board talking about I was breaking down the scriptures wrong or something like that. Like, boy. And then you go on this page, he ain't got no content on this page. He ain't got no teaching. Come on, man.
According to Esau, my thoughts, feelings, and emotions, you lying.
Yeah.
There's many people that come up on the comment board and try to say things they don't never have. They just ain't meaning to that. You know, they tell you certain things that's not even written in the scripture, and it ain't no light in them, man. We get Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word right here, it is because there's no light in them. They have no light in them. They have to be coming completely out of this right here. If they're not coming out of this, you need to turn away from them and go to the other direction. Find somebody that's teaching this the right way, man. Not like Bishop Bacon them.
God.
I got one in Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Hey, with these pastors, y'all didn't even go to the way of understanding. Y'all just completely just avoided the way of understanding. So, you know what's gonna happen to you? You gonna eat that missile, man. You're in Jacob's trouble, your congregation, they gonna murder you, man.
You betrayed them. You betrayed them, you lied to them. And you knew you was lying.
So the peace, when there is no peace, only evils come to you.
Yep.
That's that prosperity doctrine that they preach every Sunday and Saturday, that somebody's giants are coming down.
The Nephilim.
You know, but Nephilim just means falling.
Yep.
You know,
that's talking about us.
It's not even talking about no giants. It's talking about the angels that fell from their first estate, man.
That's us. We fell from our power, man. Yep. And that's why we're in these everlasting chains of darkness. All right, these bodies. And once you're born, you start decaying, really. All right, you got all these sicknesses and stuff, and you go into these Christian pastors, churches, like the brother said, man, they ain't bringing out the word, man. They ain't breaking down the scriptures right. They have no light in them.
Man, we don't miss before we came into the truth. We don't miss that. We know it's lies. There's no comfort, there's no truth.
You're a moron. You still choose to believe lies, but you know the truth. You deserve whatever coming to you.
Yeah. Say something else about that change of daughters. I'm gonna get that scripture since we spoke about it on Jude 1:6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness into the judgment of the great day. And we in this flesh right here, this everlasting chains of darkness until judgment day. And Lord willing, with them, man, our bodies will be changed in the twinkling of an eye, man.
Sir, and when you go into that word angel, which it can also mean messenger, all right? The prophets are messengers. We're the Lord's mouthpiece. So a Christian will read that and be like, oh, it's talking about the actual angels. The actual angels fell down. No, that would mean heaven ain't in order. The heavens are in order. Go to Isaiah 45:7. I create the light and create darkness. I make peace, you know, just roughly paraphrasing that, all right? That's the Lord's doing, all right? If the Lord want to send evil angels, he's the one that's controlling them. The Lord controls Satan. And so you had these Christians out here with their bugged out doctrine saying that Satan fell and Satan took half of the angels with him. That's not in the scriptures, man.
He's beating up the Most High.
Yeah. Come on, man.
They misinterpret, man.
Come on, man. That's not in the scriptures when you actually read it. All right. Matter of fact,
They make it what they want it to be.
yeah. Matter of fact, I gotta get the Revelation 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So blessed is he that readeth. All right. It's not just reading; you actually get an understanding. All right. And also, when you read the scripture, you understand what time it is. So you have these Christians out here, they'll read the word, but they won't understand it. That's why the Lord set up men for you to, you know, if you are the elect, to get this understanding, take heed. All right?
I got one for you. This is the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. They profess they know Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
Yep.
Yeah, they say they know it. It's like we said before. Everybody love the Lord till the scriptures come out.
Scriptures come out, man. What's the scripture again now? Titus.
Titus 1:16.
1:16. Go on, brother.
I got one, unless y'all got one.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This was Solomon chapter 9 and verse 13. It says, for what man is he that can know the counsel of Yahweh, or who can think what the will of the Lord is? Right, you pastors, man, y'all don't have the Holy Spirit, man. Y'all don't have the understanding, so y'all just come up with anything. And y'all trying to deceive people to get money, and these people are falling for it, but they was preordained to fall for it and be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord has to, you know, predestinate you to get this understanding. Man. If you don't have this understanding, it wasn't given it to you. And that's a heavy thing right there, because us having this understanding, that means the Lord chose our spirits to get this understanding for the time that we in now.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a thing not to take lightly.
Brother. I'm gonna get a little bit in Proverbs 3. It's Proverbs 3:1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. All right, and that's, as a pastor, you're supposed to, you know, teach your people how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities. All right, you're not supposed to forget it like these Christian pastors telling you that the law is done away with. As it says, verse 2, for the length of thy days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. All right, but is peace and length of longer life going to be added to these Christians? No. Verse 3, let not mercy and truth forsake thee, bind them about thy neck and write them upon the table of thy heart. Is Christians doing that? No. Nope. All right, they're forsaking the truth. Verse 4, so shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yahweh, and man, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. And that's what this pastor was doing that I watched earlier before camp, man. Leaning to his own understanding, having the other book to substantiate what his heart was about, you know, how he was feeling over what the scriptures say. The scriptures say, if you're in that lifestyle, you're abomination unto YASHAMIAHLA. Point blank, blank.
The laws are simple, straight to the point.
It say, yes, let your answer be yea and nay. And also in that little video, he wasn't being straight and forward, man. You know, he was tossed and turned, trying to make up excuses. Let your answers be yea and nay. All right. But hey, that's the ways of this world. They want you to be effeminate. They want that lifestyle to be right. Go ahead,
And I just want to ask these Christians something too, man. Because when y'all in these churches, y'all don't teach the law, statutes, and commandments. But y'all talk about y'all follow so-called Jesus, but his name is Yahushua. When you follow Yahushua, he was the law.
Yeah.
So you have to follow him completely. He kept all the laws. He kept the laws. So if y'all following him, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be following the laws, not getting rid of them, because he didn't do anything but the law sacrifice. That was it.
Yeah, they think they read that scripture where it says, think not that I've come to destroy the law or I've fulfilled all the laws. But that's not what that's talking about. You got to go precept upon precept, like the brother said earlier. That's how you get to understand it. But if the Lord's not dealing with you, you ain't gonna know that.
Matter of fact, we'll have to get that Matthew 5:17.
And I think the precept too was like Acts 3:19. I think.
Matthew, yeah, if you get that, brother. Matthew 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So there's a lot of prophecies that hasn't happened. That's you can read them in the Old Testament. You know, Christians think that they can pick up the New Testament and understand the Bible. No, like the brother said, precept upon precept, man. And he said, think that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. So the Lord didn't come to destroy the law, that the law is discontinued, or what the prophets have said in the past is not going to come to pass. All right, matter of fact, verse 18, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. You see? Till all be fulfilled. And we know heaven, earth, hey, the scriptures say it abides forever, so that means the law abides forever. All right? Matter of fact, verse 19, here's the judgment. Whosoever shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, all right, the homosexual pastor, oh, it's okay to be in this lifestyle. The Lord ain't gonna judge you for that. All right. Shall teach men so, these shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So the Lord's giving you a distinction, man. So hey, if he's a Jake, if he's not a chocolate covered Edomite, okay, because best believe that's a lot of Jakes out, well, a lot of Edomites out there that's looking like Jakes. All right. If he's a Jake, if he's actually a Jake and he's teaching that, all right, he's going to be the lowest in the kingdom of heaven, man. He's going to come back with his head down. But hey, Lord willing, we those men. Hey, how's it going, brother? We are teaching our people how to keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Lord willing, you're going to be called the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, you got that scripture, brother?
This is Acts chapter 3 and verse 18. It says, but those things which Yahweh before had showed by the mouth of all his prophets, that Hamashiach should suffer, he have also fulfilled. So it doesn't mean that the Lord did away with the law. Yeah. It just means that he fulfilled all the things, like it just said, that was written of him to do, which was to die on the cross, you know, be persecuted, and go back up to, you know, to the heavens. You know, that's what was fulfilled, not the law. You know, we're supposed to still keep the law, but we can't keep it perfect. That's why we needed Yahweh Shah to die for us.
Yep.
Can I film while y'all talking? For my Facebook, I got a ministry page. It's called the Boom Project. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have to.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I think it's good what y'all are doing.
Yeah, appreciate it.
God bless y'all, man. Anything I can pray for y'all in my prayers?
If you want to, appreciate
just let your voices be heard. Yep. God bless y'all.
All right, have a good one, brother.
Thanks for what you're doing.
You actually just be
Don't never let anybody pray for y'all. Anybody just can't pray for you because you don't know who they worship.
You might be trying to curse us.
Yeah, that's why I would say using gal, because I know the word, you know, that's the importance of knowing the person's spirit, seeing the person's spirit, you know, knowing that he's in Christianity. So you use gal. So he's, you know, trying to get this man up out of here because he ain't got no Bible on him, or if he does, it's probably on his phone, and he'll probably end up breaking down the scriptures wrong, and we'll be going back and forth, and you're not supposed to argue with a fool, you know? And what that make you? You know, like my father would say, don't argue with a fool. What that make you a fool? You know?
From a distance can't tell who's who.
Yep.
Jay-Z.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yep. So, you know, just use gal, you know, that's part of being in this truth. You know, as you grow more and more, the Lord builds up your spirit. You have a spirit of discernment and understanding that, you know, if we went back and forth with that dude, it's going to be a waste of time, man. And we're up here for edification, man.
Yeah, you got to turn away from people like that, man. According to Proverbs 14:7.
Yes, sir.
Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge.
Yes, sir. Yep.
You know, so we can easily tell when they come up here they ain't got this. They ain't got what we got. So we gotta instantly just not even deal with them, man.
It seemed like he was humble, but you know what the scriptures say.
He
Don't
comes
he
up.
go and crouch you like you were.
Matter of fact, that's the spirit, because I've been watching some of these police interrogations, and sometimes they be interrogating some of these police officers, and these police officers will be, you know, because some of these police officers be doing some wicked stuff behind the scenes, and so they're having an internal investigation, trying to get down to the point, like, and so they'll come, the interrogators will come with the sweet words, the police officer will come with the sweet, humble words, and then once you get down to the bottom of it, Esau Edom eventually shows his horns, man. So that's how it be.
Right in jail.
Yep.
Man.
Just give me the evidence. Just tell me that Ron Rock committed the crime. Tell me that. Then I'll let you off.
Yeah.
As soon as you tell me, you're like, all right, it's out of there.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They're trying to get you to confess before your lawyer get there. Because your lawyer threw it out, saying that y'all gotta have to confess under duress, which is illegal. Police know this. They don't care. They just want to get a conviction, whether you innocent or not.
They be secretly recording on stuff under the table so you won't see it.
Yeah.
Or if they ask you for some food, hey, you want a drink or some food, you end up saying yes, and then they got your fingerprints. And they can put that anywhere, you know, on the crime scene, try to fake, oh, this person was there, his fingerprints was on here.
They got you on the camera eating that Italian beef and Pepsi.
Yeah.
Italian beef and Pepsi.
Come on, man.
It's like, your boy hit voted. Yeah, he voted, man, for the Italian beef, man.
That's all it took, beef O'Brady's.
Yep. And also, I wanted to say, you know, hey, when they say you got the right to remain silent, you know, when they got you in the interrogation room, really the first thing you're supposed to do is ask for a lawyer, man. But you have these dudes out there, they don't have that wisdom, and so they just telling, you know, they just having a conversation with the interrogator, man. And like the brother said, you know, eventually they get you, you know, they put their sweet words on you, and they end up getting you, man.
I got something for that.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes 12:16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Perfect. Perfect, man. He's not even satisfied with blood. He got you under the rug, man, under the cell, man, and he still ain't satisfied with blood. You know, this man has still killed our people over and over again, and he still ain't satisfied. He wants the whole world in chains. That's what we're moving into, the whole world being in chains. Oh, you bought this? Nah, man, I can't give you a paycheck this week. Best believe that's going to happen with this MOTV, Nicaragua, man.
Something just happened recently where these police went inside this one dude's house. I think he had a warrant.
That's what I was telling you about this morning.
Shot him.
Duncan Lewis up in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, I think it was like Donovan Lewis or something. He was getting up, like he was sleeping, and they just busted in his house, and they said, get up. And he was like, you know, try to wake up. You know how you are when you just wake up, and they just shot him. As soon as the door even opened a little bit,
yeah, he shot him. They claimed that he had something next to him.
Wow.
But it turned out to be a fake thing. And he's dead, 20 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, that just happened. We were talking about that on the way over here.
it's judgment.
It's the same playbook Esau used, though. I thought he had something. Okay. If you thought he had a weapon, did you think that when that man wrestled you and took your gun and started shooting at you, but y'all took him into custody? Or what about that woman that maneuvered out of the handcuffs in the back seat and grabbed your shit? No, you took her in custody.
Oh, you wasn't fearing for your life then.
Exactly.
I fear for my life. I fear for my life. Danger, danger.
And then this was a 30-year veteran. I mean, these policemen are supposed to be trained up by now. 30 years? No, that was pure hate.
Matter of fact, they had text messages in California about Esau Edom, these police officers bragging that they was out here killing Jakes, man.
Mississippi too.
I see that.
Yep.
So that water crisis is something by design.
Oh yeah, man. It ain't no coincidence 82% of Mississippi is Jake. There ain't no coincidence, just like they hit Houston, just like they hit New Orleans.
Yep. You know, notice everywhere where Jake is.
Yeah.
They definitely hitting you, man.
Some type of strange hell just come upon them. And don't nobody know why. That's Esau. That's when you know it's Esau. When it just happens and don't nobody understand, don't nobody know why. That's Esau. That's his trademark.
Matter of fact, in the jail cells in Mississippi, they're telling the prisoners, don't open your mouth. Because what's coming out is just sludge, man.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
That was, man. Man. Yeah, they just, that's happening now.
And they said they can't brush their teeth down up. They giving out water. That's what Esau do. He sets you up for a chaotic situation, then present himself as being the hero.
Saving.
Captain America.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Captain America.
Bacteria, you got rats in there, you know, the cells are already small, you got lead in the water. You can't even believe it, that they dying.
That's a classic play in Esau playbook. We don't know what happened to the water, but we're gonna give y'all some free water. Man, stop.
Got the food all back, got plastic and rice.
Yeah, they got to sleep on the floor.
No, it's just bad, man.
How is it possible that every water source on the planet is contaminated at the same time?
Yeah, they said rainwater is contaminated. What are you doing?
Yeah, they
chemtrails.
them just hot and ready. Hot and ready.
Yeah, everything was
You can't go by it. You can't. Y'all straight up, bro. You can't go by them hot and ready.
I got to say, they said touch a truck, you're gonna die or something. Man, what?
I always blame it on some scientific.
Smooth and buttery words,
You know what I'm saying?
Don't touch that piece of dirt, you're gonna pass out.
How polio come back?
Come on, man. I thought you got rid of it.
They went into the archives and got some samples.
Yep.
Good.
A couple drops in the water, we good. Now Atlanta water got polio. Stop.
I learned about somebody was in school, Henrietta Lacks or something. That's what I learned about.
That woman they experimented on. I remember that.
Got her DNA.
I forgot about that. I remember that.
The mad scientist, Esau,
Yep.
pinky in the brain.
That's how they be knowing how to so-called treat these diseases, because they be working on our people, and then they come out with their cure. Because they say they used to say the black woman can endure all pain or something.
Right. I seen that. See, they're trying to study us to figure out how to kill us because they see through our DNA we're strong. We're different. The Lord's people. What do you think? The Lord gonna declare us to be His people, then make us weak? No.
Matter of fact, Proverbs 4 and verse 16, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. That's the spirit of Esau Edom, man. They can't sleep without doing no wickedness, man. They're doing all types of tests. Like the brother said, they went back in the archives.
We good over here. The whole eastern seaboard.
Oh man. That's Esau Edom, man.
I watched the movie Contagion recently. Y'all seen that Contagion? And I forgot, it was like some light-skinned Jake that played somebody that was the head of the CDC on that movie. My bad. And he basically said, like when the virus got out, like he was at work and he was talking to his wife about, leaving town and all that because the virus is spread. Then the janitor heard him. He was like looking at him like, what? You gonna tell me to leave? So that's how Esau do. It was a Jake on the movie, but that's how Esau do. They don't want everybody else everybody else to not leave, so you can get sick. They can jab you up, and then their own family was good. They safe.
They did the same thing with 9/11. That morning 9/11 happened, all the Jewish people got a mysterious phone call saying don't come to work that day. They did the same thing. That's Esau. That's his playbook. That's how he get down.
Like you said, brother, they can't go to sleep without doing some wickedness, man.
Right.
And I'm gonna go into Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power in their hands. They got the power in their hands to do whatever they want to do, man. And they definitely, like he said, they do not get no sleep unless they're doing some wickedness. Every day you wake up, every time you wake up, Esau done signed another executive order. He done did something.
Matter of fact, this is Isaiah 10:1, backing up to what the brother said. Woe means destruction unto them that decree. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decree and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. All right, and the Lord said, woe, destruction unto them. You know, they just wake up one morning with the pen, the new sword, their pen.
Prescribing something.
Yep. Oh man, niggas got to do this today, man. Man, niggas ain't gonna like it, but they got to do it. I'm gonna make sure you niggas do it.
This is what kills me about Esau. He always going through the planet, threatening people. If you don't do this, you're gonna get in trouble. If you don't do that, you're gonna get in trouble. Ain't nobody in trouble like you. You the only one promised no mercy, no salvation. So ain't nobody in trouble like you. You try to strike fear in people by saying they're in trouble, but ain't nobody in trouble like you, for real. But you the only one that's not gonna be here at the end of 1,000 years. Everybody else, they're gonna be in their lands chilling, being righteous. You ain't nobody in trouble on this planet like Esau. He can threaten people with FEMA camps and take away your money, your house, all that you want to. All that shit gonna go away anyway. So Esau, I mean, you can try to intimidate people with your little enchantments, but you gonna get in trouble. Okay. But know this, you can't do nothing unless it be the will of my Father. Roughly paraphrasing.
I was reading it the other day in John, when AHSHAWAR was about to put on the cross. I was reading it. So yeah, Esau, you can't do nothing, man, without the Lord sanctioning it. So you see CDs coming out and everything going digital. That's what the Lord's putting on your spirit to bring that out and to bring stuff faster.
That's what let him tell you he running back.
Ain't nobody scared of Esau, man. He can sit out here, put all these little threats out here to scare everybody. It's not what we fear, YAHSHAWAR. That's what it is when we get Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So Yahweh can do those things. You know, we fear the Lord, man. We not scared of you, Esau. We're going to keep on bringing this out, no matter if you're trying to persecute us with it or not. We don't care. We're going to keep doing this work.
Matter of fact, laying back to what the brother said, this is Sirach 4 and 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord Yahweh, by Simeon shall fight for thee. And best believe, a lot of these Christians, man, they're going to fold in that day, man. Oh, yeah. They have no standard, nothing to fall upon, because in that day they're going to be calling on Caesar Borgia, and the men of the Lord going to be laughing at y'all, man. All right, by us, all right, Lord willing, we those men. The Lord said you're supposed to endure to the end, and then you're going to be saved. So whatever the Lord brings upon us, even right now, until Jacob's trouble, whatever the Lord brings upon you, you know, you're supposed to endure to the end, man. And the Lord's going to fight for you. How he's going to fight for you? He's going to feed you. He's going to give you that spiritual power. The enemies are going to cower. They're going to turn to flight, man. All right? The Lord is going to confound your enemies for us. Why do you send the chariots? Because it says the Lord's going to send. It's going to be so bad out here when you read Daniel 12 and 1 that he got to send his top angel to protect us, man. You know, hey, I don't know if it was him or not. You know, I often tell brothers about this dream. You know, we was running, people was trying to eat us, man. You know, because in that day, man, people gonna be turning to cannibalism. So we was running, and then I think like the people was surrounding us. So we like in the middle, like how we are, and you know how you had like a whole bunch of people surrounding us, man. And then a huge chariot came through and zapped them all. Zapped them all. So, yeah, I was going, brother. So, hey, striving to the truth unto death, and the Lord's going to fight for you. The Lord's going to protect you. So there's going to be some times where you don't have the spiritual power. The Lord's going to test you. You know, you put up a prayer. So you're either going to get spiritual power in that day, or the angel's going to come and save you, teleport you, or whatever, man.
I know my rib, she be having dreams about like Jacob's trouble. Then like if something pop off, like I don't know what it is, but she say I'll be like disappearing or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what she be saying.
I believe Yahushua did that. I'm have to look for that scripture.
I got one for you. Back up what you were saying. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So if you don't have this knowledge of what's about to happen, you're just gonna get caught off guard and you ain't gonna know what's about to happen.
Put you in your false guys.
Yeah, everything that pastor told you was gonna happen, like he told you you weren't gonna be in trouble, you're gonna be in a good case all the time. No, those are straight up lies. And when the chaos hits, which I think they're strategically plotting for December, because they want to kind of coerce people into getting this digital currency. Because they putting it right before Christmas. Right before Christmas. Now y'all know y'all got to get them baby layaways out. So you're just going to dangle it in front of your nose like a carrot. That's what he do. He plays on your flesh.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, brother. He's probably going to give you incentives. So you sign up for this, or you go take whatever they're going to have planned in December. You go take this to the next step of the MOTB, the first steps of the MOTB, I should say. You get incentives, man. You might get a $500 bonus in your check, man, in your bank account or so, because Esau, he played with the money system.
That's bribery right there, man. You're supposed to take bribes.
That's the carrot right before the stick.
Yeah, lead to.
You sign up for this, and you got all this money right here, right there, just waiting for you.
I know the Vatican, I think they just recently put all their money up or something like that.
Yeah, they
They're
did.
supposed to do it by September 30th. And I know I seen Starbucks, they're supposed to go cashless October 1st. So they're moving this thing, man.
Stuff ain't coincidence. Come on,
It's
Jay.
already the 3rd of September, I think.
Yep, already 3rd.
It's moving.
Time is moving, man.
Yeah, some Esau scared of something making a move. This man ain't doing all this reckless sloppiness for nothing. He's scared.
The only ones that's paying attention is the prophets, man. We the only ones paying attention.
Esau paying attention.
They ain't paying attention.
Esau paying attention. He know the scriptures just like us. That's why he will not debate us. He'll just take our channel down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's not even a debate. It's the truth versus lies.
That's why it's pointless to the people. Jake, they're not paying attention at all. I understand why it says that the Lord should come as a thief in the night to you, but you're not paying attention. You Jake still thinking that you're gonna be able to do what you want to do for the rest of the eternity. That's not gonna happen in this kingdom.
That's who that scripture's aimed at. Because the prophets watching. We're telling y'all what's about to happen, but these people right here that don't know or don't care. And I know there's a lot of people making more videos now that the government got the attention by how they going digital.
Yeah.
Now they want to stand up.
Yeah.
Because you notice that money under your mattress ain't gonna be worth nothing. Now you want to fight.
People do stand up when that happens in their life, man. They're not gonna worry about it until they get into their life. Then they won't see it.
It's too late, man.
Supposed to make your calling election sure right now, like the scriptures say.
Right.
Make your calling election sure. Just like you want to have a relation with somebody, you go get their number, you go start talking to them right now, man. So you make the moves, but Jake ain't thinking it like that, man.
Yeah, that girl ain't gonna wait forever, man.
No,
Somebody else gonna screw her up.
Yeah. So as matter of fact, the scriptures say, hey, we're married unto Yahushua, so pick up your cross now and be a wise bridegroom unto Yahushua.
The day is coming, man. We can't wait for it to happen. We know about the rest of you, Jakes. Oh, we don't want that to happen. It ain't gonna happen. If you don't see it by now, man, the Lord he don't love you, man. He just don't love you. He don't care about you.
He don't love you. And that's actually true, because he wanted you to be blinded so he could be justified to destroy you. Same thing with the mud crew. He don't love you. Don't. You can't go over the reprobate mind.
Yeah, it's muddy waters, man. That's what
Muddy waters.
Man. It's disgusting.
Enjoy that river while you can.
You gonna be burning. It's either by that plague or the nuclear missiles, or both, very, very soon, man.
Jake don't want to do that until it directly affects them. Then that's when they want to do something. Once it's affecting you, if you didn't prepare it, you didn't put on the whole armor of YASHAMIAHLA, what are you going to be able to do? You can't call upon them. You worship Jesus.
They're going to try to go get their little prep goods the day before, the last day the dollar got value. That's when the hell going to break loose. That's what Jake do, procrastinate to the last minute.
Matter of fact,
for years.
It's like brother. I was about to say, matter of fact, there was this girl on TikTok. She was showing that, people know about the food shortages, but the food shortages ain't really here. I mean, they're here, but they ain't really here. But you got people already going to grocery stores and places, and they just already stealing food, man.
Yeah.
The masses.
I see that at the gas station. They was just taking
Yeah,
it. You know that's legit.
Yep.
You see junk food, but you see junk food, but you don't see all the food that we really want, like the meats and all of that.
Yeah.
That stuff is going away. No cosmetics still in there though, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all starting to leave that alone. Cosmetics still food to the Tito.
Matter of fact, these Jake women, man, they'll spend like $300, $1,000. Matter of fact, I saw a video a couple weeks ago. This woman, Jake, she almost got drowned by her best friend because really he wanted to get with her. You know, he was, oh, it was a prank. She was like, man, I'll spend about $1,000 for this hair, man. You done mess up my hair, I almost drowned and all this stuff.
Oh yeah, I think he was really trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Probably was trying to take her down on.
Yeah. That's coming too.
This is what I don't understand about Jake though. Jake don't believe nothing that makes sense. Now, I'll put it like this. In this book, our forefathers, they were cunning enough to tell you about your enemies without your enemies knowing that they was telling them, being told on. Now, our forefathers knew our enemies better than we would ever know Esau. But you still think we lying. How you call somebody out 2,000 years from now, tell them what they gonna do?
Accurately.
Exactly. Our forefathers knew Esau better than we ever will. But y'all gonna find out the hard way that our forefathers wasn't lying.
See, the Egyptology, hey, it's not going to save you. That's not preparing you for the MOTB, that chip, man. That ain't preparing you for all the plagues that's happening, all the earthquakes, man, all the deaths that's getting ready to come. Where are they telling you that people's going to die in Egyptology or Islam or Christianity or being the Catholic? They're telling you peace, peace, peace. But everything on the earth is tainted. There's only evil happening. People are dying at a rapid rate. Where are they telling you the truth? They're not telling you the truth for these churches and these other religions. They don't have the truth. We got it right here.
They got it. If they do have it, they hide it.
What you just said, that's the difference between the scriptures and everything else. The scriptures got prophecies. Quran ain't got that. Egyptology ain't got that. No other so-called religion has prophecy that's actually coming to pass on a 100% scale like these scriptures, man.
And I remember my mom, she said not too long ago, oh, the time is speeding up. Well, if you would pay attention to prophecies, you will know that it's biblical. It says the Lord's going to speed up the days for the elect's sake. These people don't understand why time is going by so fast. There's a higher power in the heavens that's speeding up the days.
It declared the end from the beginning.
And
no other book on the planet does that.
Esau taking all these pictures of the galaxy and all. I did a video on that with the James Webb telescope. And he's trying to wonder why, where these things are coming from. The Lord's the one that he's directing to the things for the elect. He said, my father's house there are many mansions.
Yeah, I was about to say John 14:1.
You see, I think he's trying to tantalize Esau by dangling new planets in front of him. You ain't going, no. You ain't going, homie. You staying here.
They showed down that movie, Don't Look Up, from last year. At the end of the movie, they, the elites of Esau, they survived it. It was on another planet. They was butt naked and stuff, man. Bugged out.
You noticed the symbology in that movie, though?
Yeah.
The president of the United States was a white Edomite woman, and she had on that red dress.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Everybody thought that girl was crazy, and she ended up going crazy because she kept trying to tell people that ain't gonna listen. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna become a fool like you.
I thought they was making fun of, in the movie, they was kind of making fun of the fact that we the Israelites depending on our chariots for salvation. They kind of making fun of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Even that movie from the 80s, Taken, when so-called UFOs came in, they made a pact with Esau that they wanted all the people with melanated skin, and that they will swap that out and give Esau all the oil and natural resources that they needed. But they wanted all the melanated people to come on the chariots with them.
I saw that thing when I thought about it.
Yeah, he reposted it.
Esau know the truth.
You know, man. I mean, he tried to pretend like he don't know.
They just put it out there with just ways, man.
That's why he's trying to go so hard to kill us, man, because he know that he ain't the people. I'll be mad too if I knew that wasn't the people and trying to pretend like I'll be trying to do the same thing.
I mean, I could be more accepting to the fact that, okay, we're not the Israelites, if that was the case. But the fact that you know you're not the Israelites, yet you still choose to lie like you are, that what makes you unbearable. Don't nobody want to deal with you. I mean, when we was kids, we got asked what was the line. Esau is a grown-ass child walking around here lying. And then when you don't believe his lies, he wants to murder you. What kind of sense is that? This man proves every day he's unfit to rule. And go back and listen to his speeches from the 50s and the 60s. He's basically saying how he's going to do everything that's going on today. No, he's not fit to rule. This man is a shit starter. He fucks up everything on purpose. Right.
Spoke about in I think 95 about George Bush Sr. Spoke about talking about having that renewal order and will happen.
Right.
He said
the technology wasn't there at the time. Technology is caught up now. Now they can do it.
Yeah, I was watching last night History 101 on Netflix, and as time went on, they've been able to develop technology quickly. So the Lord will speed up the days. Starting from like the 80s and 90s, in the 2000s, you got iPods, then you got iPhones, now you got 5G, 6G. You got a whole bunch of technology now. So you can't say that the Lord didn't speed up the days for the elect's sake. That's what it's for.
Matter of fact, what he does as well, he'll have the most advanced technology for like 10 years and slowly implement it. Hey, how's it going, brother? It's slowly implemented.
Most of this technology started out in the military sector anyway. Like GPS was here 20 years before it was introduced to civilians.
a lot of them things, cell phones and all this, they had them already before they even started giving them to the people.
They said they made it in like, when I was watching, they said they made it in like 1980
and it was about Israelite woman created GPS, invented, brother.
They didn't say that though.
No, they ain't gonna give us
we gonna give you no shine like that. We can't tell you the truth, give you all the shine. Israelites.
Matter of fact, I was about to say also with the cell phones, they'll show you in these spy movies how they have like a blank phone and they put the phone right next to the person that they want to capture or get information on. And that blank phone pretty much gets all the information, text messages. So it's just like the same phone as they, they pretty much copy the phone.
Right.
And now we got that technology now where you just hook the phone up or you have it wirelessly and all that data that you have on your old phone can go to your new phone. See?
They call it wireless data transfer.
Yeah, wireless data
But
transfer.
in all reality, it's theft. It's a way to steal without taking your physical phone. They're just taking all the information out. So that's Esau because he weaponizes everything.
It's in Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, sharpen the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Then you shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." That's what's happening right now. Knowledge is being increased so the end can come. That's the purpose of the internet. That's why the internet was created, so the prophets could wake up, get the word, from the elders, the apostles, the great millstone, because they've been on the scene way before the internet was relevant to everybody. And then we woke up.
And the internet was created by Israelites. That's why it's in the Bible as the unicorn.
Yeah. It's in Psalms 10, I believe.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah, I believe it's in Psalms 10, if I'm not mistaken. Back then when the apostles and the elders was on the scene, man, we had dial-up. Man. I remember trying to watch. Yeah, AOL, man. Man. I remember trying to watch some YouTube videos back then. I was a young kid, so I didn't get to see apostles and elders when they first came out. 07.
I was like first.
Yeah, I was trying to watch Naruto videos on YouTube, and the freaking you had to watch the video, click it back. That's how I remember. Watch the video. It was loaded up. Click it back to watch the whole thing. It would take like 10, 20 minutes just to watch a whole 5-minute video.
You had to keep uploading and buffering and all that slow stuff.
Yeah.
While really Esau, Edom, he didn't have the technology for faster internet back then. You know, so he was just slowly implemented to the masses.
Test run.
Yeah.
I remember in 08, 09, I was like 9, 8, and I remember they had the iPod. I remember when the iPhone first came out.
Yeah.
I remember Blackberries. There's so much that has changed in a short amount of time. Like now we got basically 6G coming out. That's only been, it's probably only been like, what, 13, 14 years? That's not a long time. That's a short period of time. So when they had all these different phones come out, all this different technology increased. You got touch screen now. You didn't used to have all that. Now you got foldable phones.
I remember the big fat phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The big fat one, man, it was like $13 a minute.
Phone books, people don't even use. Do people even use those anymore? Phone books.
Barely. Pagers.
For the pay phones, people don't use those no more either.
Ain't no more pay phones.
Yeah, they took all them down.
They used to be on most corners.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't see no, now that you mentioned it.
But see, that shows you how Esau gradually makes the people more dependent on technology. And I brought that point out in the video about before calculators came along, people was doing their math problems with a piece of paper and a pencil. Calculators came out, don't nobody work out problems no more. They dependent on technology. And that's what Esau wants you.
Dumbing them down
Yeah,
slowly over
that's what he
time.
wants you.
You said knowledge is increasing, but at the same time, there's people losing their morals too. They losing their state of mind, bro. People going dumb too.
They don't have a moral compass. This is the moral compass. This lets you know what's truly right and wrong. Not what Esau says is right and wrong, because he doesn't have a moral compass.
They said the credit cards first came out in like the 80s or something like that. That was popping, man, like when it first came out. And now, you know, of course, 30-something years later, they're gonna have that chip come out. So that makes sense.
Yeah, gradually.
Yeah, you look at your credit card now, it has a little chip in it.
Yeah.
That's to get you used to having it, you know, chip.
Dealing with that chip every day.
On that episode about the credit card, they was like, what's next after the credit card? Is it gonna be inside us? I was like, they mocking.
They just want to put it out there. They just want to plant that little seed in your mind.
Yeah.
That's all Esau. That's how he works through subtlety. And everything he proposes as a question, he trying to trigger your thought process.
Definitely if you get that Quran.
You plant seeds, man. Just talking reckless, planting seeds.
That ain't 30 years from now, man. That's definitely in our lifetime. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No,
We
I
don't
don't.
live to see that, man.
I don't even see us being here another 2-3 years.
I see something.
Man, it's heating up.
But I want to get back to Esau, Edom. You know, he knows that we're the Israelites.
Back on his
Get back on him. Because he knows that we're the Israelites. Well, the scriptures say, hey, you know, you do good unto us, you're going to be blessed. You do wickedness unto us, well, you got destruction coming unto you, man.
Foot to ass.
Yep. and you look at this kingdom, man, it's been the worst. You know, in the past kingdoms, we actually knew who we are. We knew we were the Israelites. We kept the law, well, some of us, I would say, kept the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, we still knew what tribe we came from and such. But this has been the worst, man. So I want to get this. Genesis 12 and verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and I will curse him that curse thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. All right. So you want to curse us? Well, curse is going to come upon you, man. All right. It's not going to be pretty for you. You see how wicked, like we brought up earlier. You know, just so happens in all the states where Jacob's predominantly in, you poison the water, or you got this plague coming through. You know, that's you cursing us, man. So what's going to happen to you very soon when Jacob's trouble pops up, or definitely in the kingdom? It's not going to be pretty for you, man.
All right, they had an episode on that one show I was watching too about fast food. And they were showing how over the years people started getting fat.
Yeah.
Just because of them putting high fructose corn syrup or something like that. That's something they
Preservatives and
created.
stuff in it.
They created that. Like they had to put chemicals and all that stuff. They created. Same thing with plastic. That's not a natural thing. They created that in the lab.
Yeah, because anything that doesn't break down naturally in nature is not biodegradable. It's bad for the environment. It doesn't break that down. You're going to have something left over. It's going to take years and years to break this stuff down naturally.
That's why the Lord got to send that fire, man.
Yeah. speed it up.
Matter of fact, you're going to be matter of fact, we got to get in Isaiah. You're going to be the one to be cleaning that up, man. What's that scripture? Isaiah. Escape my. If y'all brothers find it, y'all can get it. I know where they're going to be. I know Ezekiel says that continual employment.
Isaiah 60.
Not that. Well, you can go ahead and get that one. That works. That works as well. I'm forgetting. Matter of fact, I got it. Isaiah 24 and verse 19. But yeah, if you want to get it afterwards. Isaiah 24 and verse 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. So that's talking about the nuclear missiles that's going to hit this place, man. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and transgressors therefore shall be heavy upon it. It shall fall and not rise again. That's talking about Babylon. The missiles hit it. This place ain't ever going to rise again, man. It's going to be a monument to all the nations. If you continue in the ways of Babylon, this is your judgment. All right. Verse 21, and it shall come to pass that in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones, Esau, Edom, all you other nations as well. All right, but the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He's ruling. He's on top. And the kings of the earth upon the earth, and they shall gather them together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prisons. And after many days they shall be visited. You see, so the Lord's gonna raise up. We're gonna have the prophets, the angels. Hey, we're gonna put you in a little pit, and you know, when the time comes, we're gonna grab this little nigga here, and we're gonna have you clean up. You know, clean up the dead bodies, bury the dead bodies, clean up all that trash that's in the water. There's no coincidence. There's a whole bunch of trash in the water, man. That's for you, Esau, even to clean it up.
He put it there.
Yeah, if you end up drowning, oh well.
That's like throw his ass in the trash.
Yeah. We either gonna raise you back up from the dead, or you know, chase you while you picking up that trash. You better not drop one. Drop one, that's your ass, man.
All the Codys, the Chads,
Yeah.
the Jeffs, all of y'all.
Blakes.
Man.
The Blakes. But you know what? This shows you how stupid Esau is. He doing all this stuff against the Israelites, like we ain't gonna have a chance for payback. I don't understand that. Why would you? If I knew you had the last laugh, why would I piss you off? But that's the stupidity of Esau.
As the scripture saying, Jeremiah 49, I believe there's no wisdom in Timor.
There was. They freestyled it and called it wisdom and science.
What?
They freestyle everything and call it knowledge and science. Just like the Lord said, the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High, because it came from them. They made it up, everything. Ain't no such thing as global warming, ain't no climate change, ain't no carbon footprint. These are excuses to do their wickedness in the earth and to monitor and track you.
They talk about a climate lockdown. Who really lockdown everybody because it's hot outside?
Just because you can't take the heat together, well, we're gonna do something like that real soon.
You know, people are so scared of it, they're gonna be like, okay, we'll do it.
And you will not be allowed to make sunscreen.
Nope, no sunscreen.
It's not allowed in the kingdom.
Nope.
Won't be allowed.
When you do your research, it actually causes cancer.
That sounds about right too, bro. It does. Because everything coming out now is carcinogenic.
Yep.
I got this one in Isaiah 61 about building up the old places. This is verse 4. It says, they shall build the old waste, and they shall raise up the former desolations. They shall repair the waste cities and the desolations of many generations, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. So let's talk about you other nations, man. They're gonna build the kingdom for us. They're gonna be our plowmen. Y'all gonna be feeding the animals, man. You know, y'all gonna be vine dressers. Y'all gonna be decorating everything for us, man. If you do it the wrong way, man, we're gonna put judgment on you, man.
Hey, that's your ass.
See, Esau, he gonna try to be slick. You know, that's why a lot of corporate CEOs, they have revolvers in their desk drawers. In the case of any of their wickedness seeps out, they can't face their family, their wife, their friends. They just put a thing to their head. But you ain't gonna be able to do that in the kingdom because that's an easy escape for Esau. We'll let you shoot yourself in the head and still keep your spirit in your body, and you still got to work.
Still got to work.
They're gonna have to face everything.
Well, who
man.
told you to shoot yourself? I don't care. We don't care. You ain't getting off like that.
I'm gonna have them in the air, just floating in the air, zapping them, and I'm just be looking at them.
Don't keep your spirit in his body. Whatever you self-inflict, you still gonna work.
Still going to have a huge ass bullet in your head.
Oh well, dude.
Still working.
Told your dumb ass to shoot yourself. You ain't getting off. No, you're not getting out of work.
Nope.
Send an animal to come eat you.
Yep.
You still got to work. I don't care. Well, I shot myself by accident, so I can't finish the day.
Boy,
Yes,
slavery, boy.
I do touch it. You good?
I got it's
man.
I got Isaiah 14:1, man.
Oh yeah, yep. Classic.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall join with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So that's telling you right there that Israel is going to rule over people that oppress them all this time. Y'all gonna build up the kingdom, baby.
Man, I remember they had that on that show, Black Dynamite, man.
Oh yeah.
That's my boy right there.
Put them in chains, and they went on slave ships on that cartoon. They showed the truth, man. I seen that probably about 3 years ago. I
That's
still got
my
the video
boy.
and everything.
I forgot about that guy.
I gotta watch that again, man.
I love the movie and the cartoon series.
Ninja, please.
My boy Cream Corn.
Yeah.
Man,
The water,
I
brother,
might
yeah,
go over
the
and
water,
check,
yeah.
bring him up today.
Yeah, I gotta watch that again.
Purple train.
The actual movie Black Dynamite shows you Esau.
Yeah.
He tried to put some type of drug in the 40-ounce malt liquors to shrink the rods of Jake. That was the movie of Black Dynamite. Straight up, bro.
This man jealous, man. This man jealous because his women, matter of fact, brothers have posted up, his women is choosing Jake over Esau and all these other nations, man. They choosing us.
That's always choosing Black Dynamite in the movie.
Yep.
Women from other nations.
They been choosing Jake, man.
That's Esau all day. Classic Esau.
One brother posted a picture of the Jakes. They went to Prime or something. They all had.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's the one I
all
was
of them
talking
had
about.
white.
Yeah. Well, that was one of them, I should say, that I was talking about.
Yeah, I was like, well, I mean, hey.
It is what it is. I
It is
mean,
what it is.
yeah.
We don't even gotta say that to them. They automatically talk to us. We don't gotta say that to them.
Yeah, man, Jake don't have to rape, man. Don't listen to Esau when he tell you that these young black famous athletes been raping 20, 30 women. That don't happen.
Yeah,
Oh.
Deshaun Watson, man. Get out of here, man. Well, what you need to rape somebody for? You got millions of dollars.
They know who you are. They see you on TV. They gonna flock to you, man.
You can't even walk down the street without somebody trying to follow you. Famous like that.
Yeah, they gonna
Exactly.
try to take pictures. Hey, that's just a prelude to the kingdom. You know, we're gonna be more. We're gonna have that and more in the kingdom, because people, hey, they gonna be worshiping our feet, man. Trying to get with us at all times, man.
But see, what you yamps don't understand, that's short for young tramps. In that day, your sexiness ain't gonna mean nothing to us. All you gonna be is another mouth to feed. And we ain't gonna be able to do that because our source is gonna be limited in that day. So in that day is not the time to be looking sexy because it's not gonna benefit you, at least not with the men of the prophets, the men of the Lord.
Matter of fact, my brother could get Isaiah 4:1 because as part in that.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 4:1. It says, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So they basically said, let me marry you so we can basically get out of this destruction that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
also,
what that means.
and also said we're going to eat our own bread.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, read that again. Read that again.
It says, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, said we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
You see, eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. So, you know, we're not always going to be taking care of you in that day. You're going to be taking care of us. You're going to be getting your own food sometimes. I should say that. However the Lord set it up, I'm going to say it like that. However the Lord set it up, there's going to be times where you're going to get your own food, your own bread, and you're going to be, you know, just happy and glad that the man of the Lord chose you in that day.
You're going to turn back to your original state. You know, if the Lord has mercy on you.
Yeah, she's going to get back into her right mind in that day. You're not going to be jealous of another woman in that day. If you are, you may...
You're going to let it ride because she don't want to go back outside.
Yeah. Hey,
she cool with it.
Yep. If you don't want to... Because these women going to see that judgment, man. There's going to be a lot of raping, robbing, and murdering that day. A lot of atrocities. And like the brother said, you either going to stay inside or get kicked
Get down and lay down. I ain't got time to argue with you about what's going on in my house. If you ain't down with it, there's the door. You can go back out into the chaos, lady.
It ain't gonna be.
I'm gonna argue with you about what I can and can't do in my house. Go on back out there in the chaos. Let them simps get you. Let them simps out there, them sticker-boosters get you.
I heard the women that said that are alpha females.
Ain't no such thing.
I don't understand it. That don't make sense.
See, just like they're trying to promote that same idea with this new movie coming out.
I was just about to say that.
King.
Woman King.
I've seen that. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it either because they promote look at what they promote.
Queen
of Heaven.
Big-headed in the mug after they see that.
She's
Queen
ugly.
of Heaven.
That woman though that plays her, she's ugly.
What's her name?
That big masculine looking woman.
I know.
The Amazon.
She was in Suicide Squad.
She hurt.
Oh, her. Yeah.
Viola something.
Was she also in Black Panther?
She might have been.
I don't know. I have to probably go back and look at it.
I have been.
But I know she was in Suicide Squad because she was a bitch. She told them, if y'all don't do what we want, we're going to lock you back up.
I think that's Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
That's what they call her.
Her name was Viola. Her real name was Viola White, I think. Don't quote me on it. But I got her face in my head. I just can't call her name.
And like the brother said, hey, a lot of you women gonna watch that movie or these movies in the past where you see these women out here beating up, man. That's not gonna be so in the kingdom. You might get one of those, might barely get one. You might. If you're in shape. If you're in shape, you might. Might. All right, that's like a might. I'm saying like that.
That might is a grain of salt.
Yeah. But other than that, these niggas gonna gain up on you, man. It's not gonna be like the movies. You ain't gonna be beating up niggas.
Right.
You don't have the strength. Matter of fact, they show you brothers that posted up. Well, this dude, a Chisel Adonis. You can look up his channel on YouTube. He'll have these videos where these women, MMA fighters or boxers, they'll have the mixed matches. So the man versus the woman, and the woman say she got, she's beating up all these women, but when she go faces a man, it's over. Now mind you, she's in shape, she can fight, she got stamina, but once she go fight a man, it's over. I mean, it may not even go one round. It may not even go 2 rounds. It's just it.
Especially if you don't hold back.
Yeah. And you see a lot of dudes, they actually hold them back. But then when they actually get on them, she's not even lasting 1 round with them.
Yeah, I mean, y'all better not let don't let Esau movers pump your mind up to go out here and try to get in front of in a man's face and get your teeth knocked down.
That's gonna happen, man.
Wonder Woman, yeah, all it is entertainment.
Fairy tale.
Exactly. You got a planet full of women. How did they get there? There's no seed.
I think now in the comics, if I'm not mistaken, because Esau, Edom, he's weird as hell, man. Now they're gonna say like some of the men over there are transgender, so transformers, I should say. So they're gonna say some of the women over there, that, they got the body and all that stuff is actually men. Some of them.
That's all Esau. I mean, he's just trying to promote that Queen of Heaven spirit. That's all.
This man gotta go, man.
He just freestyle. Well, how can that be if there are no men? Don't you need men to have
to
women?
populate? Yeah.
Oh, well, due to the science of today, we can do whatever. I see. You can lie like hell. I know you can do that. That's one of your attributes.
Matter of fact, didn't they have that in the Buzz Lightyear movie?
Yeah.
2 women, and they had a son, apparently.
They're trying to slip it in everywhere in all these superhero movies. And there's a lot of superhero movies and a lot of cartoons now that's being banned in other countries because Esau's slipping a little subtle shit in there.
Yep.
It's to target the kids, and it's to target the alphabet community. It's not, nothing's really supporting the family no more. Because they're trying to get rid of the family unit.
Shoot, when I was in high school not too long ago, man, they was just now probably introducing that LGBTQ stuff. Now it's in elementary school, little kids. They ain't supposed to be thinking about this type of stuff.
Man, they have discussions with little kids. Like what happens what do you do when, like they were trying to tell little kids, if a stranger comes up on you, don't scream out because you're scared the other person.
Man, they told us, man, scream, roll, whatever they told us elementary, man.
What happened to stranger danger?
Yeah,
you know,
that's what it was called, stranger danger.
It's like saying the N-word if you call him a pedo.
well, that's what he is.
That's what he is. It is what it is. That's the problem with this place, man. You can't say it is what it is anymore. Well, we're going to say it. I'll say that. We're going to say it. We have a standard that we're going to live by, but you other jakes fall into that, you know, just like I was watching this YouTuber. You have no nuts to stand on, man. Say what it is. It is what it is, Jake.
Truth hurts, say ouch. Truth hurts, say ouch, goddamn. Shit, I got time to stroke your little fragile ass.
Well, I love you people. But don't get me wrong. You know how Jake be. I love you.
Jake he lost his edge, man.
Stuff don't get solved like that. You know what I'm saying? You try to beat around the bush, you try to hide it. How's the situation going to get solved?
Worried
It ain't
about
gonna
what
get
people
solved
don't
like
think
that.
about him, man, so he trimming his ways.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Seek love, bro.
Don't fake it. Don't have to get there while trimming sideways to seek love.
Kevin Hart, man, I seen the movie he had on Netflix, man, and they really got him,
You
man.
saw what the woman was the lawyer, the breadwinner? No, she's the architect.
Yeah.
The breadwinner, and he was at the stay-home mom.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm like, man, they really got him.
I
fell asleep on
explained
that
that. I
movie,
explained it to the whole house.
Now, I know you're short, Kevin Hart, but they really got you, man. They got him defending the community and everything.
Yeah.
And he just stayed home dad. I'm like, that shit, we can say.
Yeah.
What they had Mark Wahlberg standing there naked. I'm not going to be in front of a dude
Hugging him.
Yeah.
No.
Ain't no naked man finna hug me.
No. I want to be in the vicinity of a naked man.
They were skinny dipping, man. That's a heathen.
Yeah.
2 dudes.
Kevin Hart got that holiday heart spirit, man.
Yeah. He all nice. I don't know what she doing, man.
Holiday hot.
That dude, man, he just sold his soul. And you can really look in his face. People, he's trying to think like, oh, well, he's a serious actor now. He's not a comedian. No. You can see in his face, his countenance, his soul is gone. You really look at him when he playing serious roles in movies. That's not acting.
That's him.
Yeah. And I see that in a lot of actors. Man, I'm about to say somebody got me. You can see that in a lot of actors. Their spirit is gone. When they escalate to the next level, they did something about it.
Because he said something about the alphabet community on the last movie he was in the man. So I'm like,
Yeah, I see
Yep.
that.
He done.
That movie he did, well, it was a limited series. Y'all seen it?
I seen it.
True story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true
I
story.
seen that.
It was real good, but they'll let you know when somebody done made it to the next level. He the new Will Smith. Will Smith was played out.
They ain't feeling Lil Willie anymore.
Yeah, ever since that slap or whatever, fake slap.
Man, that was orchestrated, man. They did the same thing back in the 60s. They
He was
showed
up
the
there
same
laughing,
thing.
man. Chris Rock was there, leaning into it, and he caught it. It wasn't even a real slap. He blinked right into it, man.
They did the same thing back in the 60s with two Jake actors.
Now they reenacted it today.
Yeah.
Exactly what they did it over.
Word for word.
They think because it's not an actual movie, like it was like a ceremony, like they think that was like real or something, and they not like on set. Nah, they still actors. That's their job.
Exactly. They get paid billions of dollars for But yet you believe it's real. Man, these people get paid billions of dollars to pretend. Don't forget that. You can't believe these, you can't uphold these actors as being your leaders. First of all, they sell out for money. And they sell whatever, you write that check, they'll do whatever you want. That's not a dependable source of wisdom. Because it could be changed, it could be bought. The prophets can't be bought. That's why the elites don't like it when we hit these streets and we make them videos.
Matter of fact, laying back to what the brother said, this is our first Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days, when throughout Israel, wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we have departed from them, we had much sorrow. You see that? It's nothing new under the sun. As the brother said, you can't look up to these celebrities, man. They sell out real quick. Matter of fact, verse 12, so this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathens, whereupon they built place to exercise Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathens, and they made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. You see, nothing new under the sun, man. These same jakes. You look at these celebrities, man, the same jakes back then. Oh man, I could do this. I could be in good graces with the king at that time, man. Oh yeah. That's
everything to be Hellenist, man.
Now you got kids fighting. Kids
who?
Kids fighting. You know how you do that.
Oh no.
I see that one thing that was like, hey, Ashley, I was like,
no.
Catholic priest, y'all seen that video?
Nah,
I don't think I see them.
He explained why they bite when they circumcise babies, they bite the tips off the babies and suck the blood. I'm like, these people.
That's that lump of clay, man.
I mean, I was speechless.
Yeah, shoot.
No, he's a Jewish rabbi, as a matter of fact. A Jewish rabbi explaining why they suck the blood out of baby penises when they bite the little extra meat off the circumcised. But these are the people of the Lord.
These are the people of the Lord. When you go into the law, laying back to the brother said, when you go into the law, you ain't supposed to be drinking no blood, man.
No.
You ain't supposed to put another man's stuff in your mouth, man. Whether it's a baby or not, regardless, that's an abomination, man.
That's defiling the baby.
Yeah.
The baby came out pure. He already defiled.
Already defiled, man. This is Romans 9 and verse 21. Have not the potter power of the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another to dishonor? You see? So the Lord has one vessel unto honor, that's the Israelites, and the other vessel of clay to dishonor, that's the Edomites, man. All right, you see how we came out the same womb. Jacob and Esau came out the same womb. All right, we were twins. That's our evil twin brother, Esau, evil, the wicked, little red man.
Evil is an understatement.
Hey man, hey.
I don't know the words, because to call Esau stupid would be an insult to the word stupid.
Stupid.
The only word that describes Esau is Esau. There's no word, you can't put the things he does and says into words, because they're mind-blowing how he comes up with things that he does and says. You got to be worshiping something on the left hand.
Gotta be, man.
You know, Christians be like, see, that's your twin brother. See, love thy brother.
Love thy brother. No.
Bitch, that's your enemy. Stop telling me that. I'm for real, man.
Yeah, when you go into Genesis 25, it says 2 nations. All right, 2 different nations are in thy womb. All right, so yes, he's our evil twin brother, but really he's a different nation, man. We ain't got you. Fuck that nigga.
He's not a born Edomite. And I remember I had conversations.
You're not a
I'm
boy.
like, how
Serious.
you gonna say something like
Syria,
that?
Syria,
They not
yeah.
even promise no mercy, man.
Yep.
He said it was an error right there. You got to go into it.
Yeah.
You let a Bible, it says it right there is an error. It's a Syria.
Christian will take that and run with it. Try to save Esau.
Trying to cover up Esau, man.
I got to save him. Is there any scriptures you can go into for my for my brothers Edomites. No, 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 no.
When you read the Apocrypha, there's certain words it's not like spelled correctly, but we know what it means. We know what it means. We know what it's talking about.
You saw throw them little things in there here and there, try to get himself salvation.
Yeah.
He gonna write himself into salvation.
But they'll give Jake an excuse to not believe. Oh well, see, no, this word is pure, man. It's pure regardless if you don't believe or not. It is pure.
They think they gonna get grafted in.
Yeah.
They believe their own lies. See, that's a testament to their insanity. You hold your lies like it's actually what's written. No.
This is John. I got John. Let's show y'all the scripture.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This is John chapter 5, verse 39. It says, "Search the scriptures, for in them you think you have eternal life, and they are they which testify me the prophets."
Yes,
So
sir.
they see how shine it, they had witness of it.
We get this in Proverbs 6 and verse 16. These 6 days doth the Lord Yahweh by Simeon hate, yea, 7 are abomination unto him. And proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and a heart that devises wicked imagination, and feet that are swift to run into mischief. Now, a lot of these things that the Lord hates is really describing the spirit of Esau, Edom, right? That lump of clay that's made to dishonor the Lord, all right? So it's a But yeah, a lying tongue, like the brother was going into. These people lie so much that they believe their own lies, man. It's crazy. Lie so much that they believe their own lies. And the Lord said he hates that.
Okay.
I got you my scriptures on.
Checking out the fringes.
Yeah, you like the fringes.
Yeah,
So right there.
Yep. That's why I say it might be Issachar or it might be Gad. It might be Gad. I think about it. Spirit revealed.
That's awesome, man.
That's our people, man.
Get this in Romans 8, verse 16. It says, "The Spirit itself bearing witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh." So, we see some people, walking past, look like they got fringes on right now. So, we going to be this group, It look like Gad, Native Americans.
You seen the face of the Father?
Yeah.
He walked by with that big smile.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yep.
That's all right. That's awesome, man. I be pointing those stuff out when we be watching movies at home. Like the Indians, the new Predator movie. I think they're rocking fringes in there.
Yeah, I meant to
Called
watch
Prey.
it. Yep.
Pretty good. I mean, it's you got to be a Predator fan to like the movie. I put it like that.
Yeah, that's our people, man. Yeah, this is Psalms 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. That's the spirit of Esau Edom, man. And the Lord said he hates lies, man. He hates a lying tongue. Matter of fact, at least we see
This goofy man want to kill you. You're not believing his lies.
when he knows his lies are bullcrap himself.
Yeah, he know. But he want to play on your stupidity.
His own scholars in the Blue Letter Bible says, I believe it's in the Blue Letter, that Esau's the only nation that has no mercy, man. It's either in the Blue Letter or the Zondervan Bible Dictionary.
I actually
was
brought
it in
that
the
out in the
compact?
video. It was in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. I did a video on it, bro.
Because it was written by Jewish scholars, wasn't it? And they even admitted that Esau has no salvation coming. Even his prayers are abominations.
Yeah, if you can get there, brother. But I'm going to read a little more of this. It's verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth the ear, you see? And doesn't the Lord say, never trust that enemy because he's a serpent, man? All right? Which will not hearken to the voice of charmer, never so wisely. What the Lord gonna do to these damn Edomites? Break their teeth, O power in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord Yahweh. let them melt away as the waters which run continually when he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut in pieces. All right, so that's what's going to happen to y'all. Y'all going to melt away. You're going to be cut into pieces. Your lies are going to be exposed, as you always been lying. Truth is going to spread. All right, this is the time that we in.
I found that little piece of it, bro.
I think
Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scripture as the scene of great failure judgments, future judgments. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God. So Edom don't get no mercy at all from the Most High.
Yes,
What's up?
Thanks,
How y'all doing?
All right.
doing pretty good.
St. John's, you know where that's at? Phil, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you good? St. John's, is it a church or
It's supposed to, yeah,
Papa John's?
yeah, it's a church. I guess it's supposed to help you get your ID. Like a voucher.
I'm not sure.
It's a voucher.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be in a different part.
You gotta read the word, man.
Yeah, yep.
What's up? I'm good on it.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I was trying to think where it's at. So that's where you get your ID or voucher at?
Well, I give you a voucher to help you get your ID. I've been trying to get my ID.
Yeah, I'm not sure, brother. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I really don't know that much about downtown anyway.
What y'all reading that of?
Oh, regular King James 16:11 Bible.
Okay, 16, what, John 16?
No, it's just called
King
the
James version.
Oh, yeah. I like that Psalms 23. Lord is my strength, I shall not want. Bring me right down green pasture.
Yeah.
Psalms 91. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High, who abides under the shadow of the Almighty, say to the Lord, you know, my refuge, my fortress, the God in whom I trust.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Surely you shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler, from the noise and pestilence. And under his feathers find truth. With his wings he will be your shield and your buckler. For I will not be scared of the terror that comes at night,
Yeah,
or the arrow that flies by day.
Yeah, especially in these times, man.
Yes,
He's
sir.
gonna take
Thank
care of
the
us,
Lord.
man.
I'll find St. John's. I'll find it.
Yeah. Sorry about that, brother. Yeah.
Not one. That's it.
Yep.
And it's crazy because Jake can't even recite.
Yeah.
They know all about Jordan, though. You know all about Megan Thee Stallion. You know about all this other stuff. But you got possibly they came up here reciting scriptures off the dome. Jake can't even do it, man. It's an embarrassment.
He could be a J, you know, but it's Christian. He got that.
What are those?
I
I
wasn't
thought it was
like
Neil
it was
coming about his sister.
Yeah. Because I was,
Neil.
I was like, man, brother, getting a little too close here. give us some breathing room, man.
That's how that crystal milk come out of their pores.
That's probably it. That's probably why he was trying to get his license back or whatever, ID or whatever. Trying to come back into society. But you know, the Lord can use heathens as well to let you know, in these times, Psalms 91, Lord willing, we those men, hey, we're gonna have that covering of Psalms 91, man. We're gonna take care of this. He quoted that scripture perfectly, man. Like the brother said, Jake out here worrying about Megan Thee Stallion, worried about the baby, all these other rap figures, but he's not in these scriptures, man. He's not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
He came out of nowhere. He came like when we was talking about Esau. He came right.
Yeah. So I
I don't even
think
think I even seen him walk up.
I saw him.
Speaking of
all the way over there. Yeah. That's how I was
He
like.
came straight up like that.
Yeah, that's how I was like, man. The brothers bringing out the judgment of Esau, Edom. I was going. Yeah, I was like, man, look at that. The brothers bringing out the judgment of Esau, Edom, the only nation that's not promised mercy. And then you got Esau walking up. I was like, look at that, man.
Get in.
You know what I was about to bring out?
What's that, brother?
Right there in his face. What hast thou to do to declare my statutes? About thou shouldest take my covenant in my mouth. I was just about to get him out.
Yeah, because lately these people up here that been coming up here, I just been using gal. It's like trying to shoo you away. I ain't even dealing with y'all.
That's why I ain't want to put no gas on the fire. Instead of gas, I just pour water on.
Is that Christianity that you in? You think that we all coming together, holding hands, saving?
Cotton candy for everybody.
Nah. That Psalms 91 ain't for you, buddy.
I was just about to ask you, do you know who that's for? Do you even know who said that? That was King David talking in Psalms, and he's referring to the Israelites. It's not for everybody, Christians.
I thought when he said John 16, he was thinking John 3:16.
He's about to spit it. I tell you, it was on the
John
tip of
16.
That's they go-to, man.
Yep. God so loved the world. You even did the lesson on it. Yep.
Yeah, that's their foundation right there.
That's
They
they
go off
go-to.
of that.
They got little bumper stickers.
Oh yeah, you be
There's
seeing that.
definitions for that word, world. We all think that that's talking about.
Take that and run with it. This is my license to sin, John 3:16, baby. No, it's not.
Yeah, because they think it's talking about ointment, the whole world. When you going into there, it's the cosmos. Talking about tribes, all right? Talking about us. It's like you would write a letter to your mother or father, and that letter is only for them, not for everybody else, man. That's his Bible. That's his scriptures, man. This is only for us.
Y'all got y'all books, man.
Yeah, Esau took our mail and said it was for everybody.
Yep.
No.
Ain't that a crime? Ain't that illegal to steal somebody else's
Yeah, man. It's illegal to steal people's identity, heritage, land, history. How come ain't nobody in jail though?
And Esau, you the only one that did it too. Ain't no other nation stole nobody's heritage but you.
Moab didn't do it. Moab ain't in our land.
Nope. There ain't no Moab, painted picture of himself going around.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all saw the Instagram brothers posted. I may do a lesson on that. They were saying, "We found the body of Jesus." I think it's about the rain though. I think I can hear it.
Like a Jacob. I think it's a Jacob. That's the opposite. Frozen like the nose is like off or something. You know how they used to
Yeah, they go through the earth chipping off noses so you can't make their identity.
Yeah, that's an afro, man.
It ain't no coincidence.
They
Every
did the
nose,
statues of Egypt too, chip off the nose.
they do that on purpose so you can't make out their nationality. I'm
But
like,
then you
all
got-
of
But then you got Mount Rushmore, ain't never been touched.
ain't been touched, bro.
Oh, it's gonna be touched.
That's the pride of Esau right there. We're gonna carve these murderers' faces in the mountain.
So these other nations, they didn't take part of our heritage, but they did hide it from us. They did have us in slavery at
And
one
they
point.
benefit.
So they're gonna get judged for that.
So I mean, it's cool. But Esau, like you going through the earth threatening everybody. If y'all don't comply to our new WEF and all this. Ain't nobody in trouble like you. So you can strike fear into anybody you want to, but we see the Lord striking fear in you because you moving to His beat.
Oh, Esau, come with it.
Go, Idoma, you go.
Kingdom gotta come. They gotta come.
Go, Idoma, you go.
Man, that's just closer and closer to us getting that spiritual power, feeling closer to the, how we gonna be like in the kingdom, man. Brothers that had dreams about it, man. That's coming, man.
I'd
So
rather be a dormant in the kingdom than
Yeah.
be here. I feel him. I just get away from this madness.
Kansas,
Trying to take them psychedelics to build some type of power, man. That's witchcraft.
that's
man.
witchcraft, man.
Mushrooms and stuff, man. Jake be on that stuff too.
So-called endless truth be on that stuff. There was a dude on my Instagram I had to get rid of it. Like, nigga, what the hell you talking about?
If they only knew that they grow the mushrooms under cow shit after a good
Hey.
rain in the pasture. And everybody don't clean the mushrooms, so
Nope.
they eat them.
No.
So you tripping off cow shit. Oh man,
God.
the curses have been reversed.
Was he over there the whole time?
No, you can't.
Curses are real.
We gotta get that and close out because I think it's gonna start
They're
to
trying to sprinkle.
Yeah.
Bro,
Has to go on the earth.
that bacon boo.
Yes, man.
This is the man that weakens the nation.
Stop it.
Brother get it's that Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
Man.
Or get that one. That one's even better.
Oh, y'all
That's the
tripping.
man that had us in slavery. They thought he was the God.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Them curses, man. Curses.
Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. He's out there dying.
This is he that weakened the nations. Yeah, let's close out on that one.
Okay, this is
Sagging worse than Jim.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 16.
Yes, sir. Yup.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? He ain't got no, man, you can see his crack from a block away.
This is his kingdom, and if Esau not doing good in his kingdom, you just trash all the way around the court.
You just a two-time loser.
You lost on both ends.
You're a two-time loser. You had it set up, but you still lost. The rules were set in your favor, but you still lost. Two-time loser.
I would get this, and unless the brother have anything else, we're going to close out on this one. This is Job 20 and verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, all right, that pride, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? This is the man that weakened the nations, man. Where is he?
Kingdoms?
Yep.
Pull your pants up and get yourself some drawers.
Probably got some skid stains on his jeans, man.
Muddy waters.
he probably in no muddy waters to get whatever fix he got, man.
Oh man, y'all.
What is that movie? Menace of Society. You know what he said.
You know them cheeseburgers.
Now I got $2.
These double cheese joints.
God damn. Oh,
Y'all got
man.
me crying today, man.
Oh, man. We're going to end it right there. Lord willing, it's edifying. Want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh,
the boss of the apostles, the boss of the elders, great millstone, Reuben, and the MAWAAHBA. Shalom. God. Thamar, man. Thamar.